Awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, that's a lot. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, that's a meal made for a king. Well, I stopped here. Along the way, I saw a spot. I wanted to pull over and fill up my gut because I was looking at the map, and while I'm inland this far in, kind of being a little cautious about camping in the jungle because of the snakes and stuff like that. But if I find a good spot, I definitely will. And so that leaves me two options, actually. I have like a hotel. It's really hard to find they don't use the platforms there. That bird's really funny. He's a loud one. I used to have a bird that used to always nest above my tent when I was living in Tennessee. When I was living in the 2.5 years or whatever, 3 years, living in the tent and working in the truck stop. But he'd always, he'd always perch up right above my tent there in the morning and just start singing. He was like my natural alarm clock. I appreciated that bird so much. It was like the most peaceful way to wake up in the morning. Just, because he was a beautiful singer as a bird. There's some birds that are not that good, but, like a chicken. A chicken, for some reason. We have chickens everywhere as our alarm clocks, but they're not the nicest sounding bird to wake up to. And it was much like this bird here, and it was awesome. Just I really appreciated those years. I was just like kind of left alone and allowed to live in that field and build up my bank account so I could do this. Because if you're not spending money on rent and you're taking that money instead of putting it into rent and sticking it in your account, it allows you to do a lot of things. A few years of just sweat and tears and blood, sweat, and tears. It can be a big benefit. Plus, if you know how to live on basically nothing, then every bit makes you feel like a king. And anyway, I didn't know I was ordering so much food. Honestly, I said that and rice but my jump is either 40 kilometers to a little hotel room that they're saying it's a good price, but I don't know. It's like I was saying before, your cheap might be my expensive. So I don't know what your cheap is. And usually your cheap is my expensive. Anyway, so Sun Padang, that's an 83 kilometer jump, and that's not bad if it's mostly flat. But if it's a lot of mountainous areas, I'll probably have to break that up into two spots. And the only way to break that up into two spots is there's a cheap hotel along the road, only about 40 kilometers, in a spot called Nopan. So Nopan is it was 34 now because I've gone a few kilometers. I don't think I've gone 6 kilometers though. Anyway, so around 40 kilometers. That's what it said this morning from where I was at. So when I get there, I'll make a decision what time it is, how the terrain has been treating me, and if it's raining or not. And honestly, 2 days of just straight rain on me, that kind of got me. Yesterday wasn't that bad though. So, all right, that's the whole plan, guys. There's my story about the bird too. Almost forgot to taste everything there. So. Oh, it's a beef stew. I thought it was vegetables. Very fatty beef stew. Good though. I want to save that. I want to try these vegetables. Green beans. Perfect. Good food. Boom. I'm gonna fill up my gut here and hit the road. This is almost like oxtail soup. Mm. I don't think it is though. And my favorite. Right. Well, it's raining on me again. Doesn't seem like I can get away from the rain. Just how it is. Yeah, I mean, non-stop, man. Yesterday was good, but we're back at the rain again. So, better put this guy away before it gets soaked. Hey. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. This way. Bye bye. Hey, brothers. Hello. Hey, hey, brothers. Well, caught up to me again, guys. Had to duck in. Luckily, there was some roof close by. There's a small little town I'm coming to. So I'm going to duck in here and hide for a bit. Just because it's coming down a little hard. But it's rain. I got some dry time though, so I'm happy with that. Well, I made it, guys. I made it to the room I was actually trying to shoot for this morning. This is the balcony I'm on. So I made it here. This is the town. I don't remember. I'll put the name down below. Yeah, so I only did about 40 kilometers today, but the next jump is another 50 kilometers away before there's another hostel or another cheap hotel. This one was only 120,000, which comes out to $7. So I'm taking advantage of it to get out of the rain. Although the rain's only been off and on today, it's coming down here in the evening. So I decided to take advantage, take a shower. I have a bed. I'll show you the inside here in just a minute. I just wanted to show you the outside first. It's a nice little patio. So all you other budget travelers that are coming through, it's a little rough around the edges, but it ain't nothing you haven't stayed in before. So this is the third floor. And she gave me the choice between a double bed or a single, very wide single. Extra mattress, obvious for people with the families. And it's a ventilation room, guys. So. So I've been spending enough time here in Southeast Asia that this is just common, I sleep in a lot of these. I don't mind it. Like I said, I've slept in homeless shelters a lot worse. And here's the cold water shower and the toilet. So bucket bath and hole in the ground. That looks like a real hole in the ground. No, it's just a brown toilet. Okay. The camera picks up the lighting a lot better than my eyes do. It just looked like a big old black hole. I was like, well, that's unusual. So I'm gonna call it quits here, guys. And start getting my stuff together. I'll have at least 50 kilometers. Like I said, I decided to break it up. And I'll see if two of these actually fit on the two of these videos fit together. But yesterday's was about 20 minutes, actually a little shy, 19 minutes, and which I want to keep these videos around a half an hour. So I might just post these separate I bought the all-day internet package. So here on the networks, they have something that's like all day for 10,000 ringgits, which is like, not ringgit, excuse me, rupiah, which is 60 cents. And that's supposed to give you the all-day internet, but I got it the other day, uploaded something, and then they still subtracted it from the hours that the data, the gigabytes that I had in data from my regular package, my 30-day package, just to keep the phone going. So I'm gonna test that hypothesis again and see if they're not registering it, or is it internet only, like download only, no upload, you know, I don't know. So like each country is a new country, it's a new, trying to figure out how they do it. I'm just glad to have data and internet, otherwise this wouldn't be possible right here. So, all right guys, that's it. And we'll continue this tomorrow. Regardless, rain, snow, sleet, or shine. Good night, y'all. There's home sweet home.